Welcome to class. Now let's look at this question together. And here we have a triangle. Now a compounded triangle. Now the first one, let's label this. Let's say this is A, and this is B, and this is C. Okay, and another one here. Let's say this is B, then P and Q. Now for the first triangle ABC, now you see you have this bar here and this bar here. Now it tells you that triangle ABC is an isosceles triangle, which implies that two of its three sizes is the same, okay, or are equal, and which also implies that the base angle here and here will definitely be the same. Now if this part of the angle is 60, it also implies that this angle here will definitely be 60, while here is also 60. Why? Because we know that sum of angle in a triangle is 180. And we assume that this base angle and this base angle ought to be the same. So this will be 60, which is this, now plus 2 base angle. Let's assume that to be x. So that will be 2x then equals 180. So when we subtract 60 from both sides, you have 2x then equals 120. And when we divide both sides by 2, we end up having that x equals 60. And that's how we're able to get this angle. Okay? Now, how then do we get the value of x here? Now let's also take note, considering triangle BP and Q, you also get to see you have two bars here, which also implies that the triangle BPQ is an isosceles triangle, which implies that this angle here and this angle, which is the base angle of BPQ, are equal. Okay? Now, but before we get these base angles, let's get the value of this angle here. And because line AP is a straight line, then angle 60, we have angle 60 here, which also implies this shaded angle here would then be 120. Why is it 120? Because angle on a straight line, which AP is a straight line, must give us 180. So which implies if this area here is 60, definitely 180 minus 60 will give us the remaining part of this area. Okay, and we know that these base angles are equal, so it implies that 120 now plus the two base angle, let's assume that to be A, so here we have 2A then equals 180. If we subtract 120 from both sides, we end up having 2A equals 60. Now dividing both sides by 2, we end up having that A equals 30. So it implies that this angle here is 30 and this angle here is 30. So you have two ways of solving for the value of x. It's either you subtract 30 from 180, because line BC is a straight line, which must equate to, which the sum of angle on a straight line must equate to 180. So it implies that if part of it here is 30, so the remaining part here, which is x, will give us what? 180. Another way to get x is angle x here is an external angle, okay, to these two sum of interior angle, which is this remaining part here ought to be 150 and not 180, pardon me. So this is 150 degrees. So another way to get the value of x is an external angle to 120 and 30, and there is a rule that says that an external angle equals the sum of the two opposite interior angle. So when we add 30 plus 120, which is the two interior opposite angle, so this gives us 150. All right, That's the value of x. Please don't fail to share this video with other learners. Thank you. Bye bye.